Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium host to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. The Rams will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Makuba. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Sam Houston Bearcats offense will get the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Watson. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The Bearcats just inside the 40. First down here for the offense. Trying the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Rams have their offense in high gear. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. He's got 59 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. Fire into the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. The Rams want to crank the tempo. Working that left side now. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Back to throw, it's Watson. He's right on target.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a chance. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When they're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for an offense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Henderson.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be...
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the ball.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now, can anyone catch him? Inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcat.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Rams are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense, quick tempo. The handoff to Johnson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The short hands, it's Evans. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, falls right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught near the sticks, it's Warren. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. Try to get it to the edge. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And going to the run is going to backfire as the clock runs out here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Looks as if we are set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The handoff to Johnson. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Rams will hustle to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He's got it on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense...
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Rams will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the Bearcats and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Gentry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Running it back, it's Ross. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The offense set for a first down play. He'll try the left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Makes him talk to the hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to move it through the air. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. And now on second down for this offense. Trying to get to him. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown Rams! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take. Nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Troy took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Trojans that fired on all cylinders. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Makuba. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No
Personal
doubt,
foul.
it does. It looks like
Roughing
it's
the
on
kicker.
air. I tell you what, you
Defense.
got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you had been.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the offense on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They're bringing heat. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win in the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback in these situations. You drop